I had to get back here and get all this started. I had to turn on the air because it is hot back here. Hello, Linda, and hello, Brenda. I'm going to be calling you after this. I need to pull the colors that you want of your wash rags and get them out to you today. When my mom goes home, I'm going to the post office. Can't put this off no more. I am freeze drying some stuff today. Let's see, I've got there 2 bags of black Sapote that was from last year that I did not use yet. They're in Ziploc bags. I took them out, put them in there. I could have put more, but I didn't have any more time. See what else I got in there. I got some Makotos that I had. It's a Japanese restaurant that I had put in the freezer for making MREs. And let's see what else is in there. A whole thing of tomatoes. And what's the other thing? Oh, my bananas. Half of a tray of bananas and half of a tray of my lion's mane that I grew. So super excited about that. I'm looking forward to growing more of those. Am I still on here, guys? Yes, I have been very busy trying to do everything I can. But I have set I literally could not walk yesterday with the cramps in my legs and stuff. I made it to make myself something to eat and went right back to the couch and sat down because severe leg cramps and back pain. So no doing nothing today. I did have, I think it was something to do with my back because I popped this morning when I was stretching. My back popped real loud and I'm not in near as much pain. I've still got numbness and cramping in my legs, but weird symptoms. Hello, Christy. Nice to have you in here. My mom's been up all morning, so she went and laid down. Hopefully she'll stay in there until after we get off here, so I don't have to cut this short. But I got some yard damage from the storm, but nothing inside the house or anything like that. Trying to work on some stuff. I've got to work on replacing fencing. I had already put that in the top priority. So my top priorities right now is fencing and trying to freeze dry or can everything that's in my freezers that I will not keep for frozen food. Yes, I think that's what it was doing, was pressing on the nerve, and this happens occasionally. I've literally been working or doing something and bam, I go down. Um, it feels like somebody hit me with a sledgehammer right in the crotch, but this is not the same pain. This is pain in my back and through the leg cramps in the back of my legs. And it's not just the bottom, it's the top too, and that's what's weird about it because your muscles um, they twist around your body, So I'm not really sure what's going on, but it's really kind of made me think about my future a little bit. So I have a lot of choices and decisions to make. If you guys would keep me in your prayers, part of those choices are: do I stay here and contend with the crime, or do I go ahead with my original plans and to move? I'm not really sure what I want to do. I'm heartbroken to think that I won't be able to move. Um, oh, that sounded like it scraped the thing off. But I am really devastated. Although today I got a little excited because I saw these things called um, boxables. Um, Over a month ago, this video was put out by someone about these boxable things that Elon Musk is involved in, and they're homes that literally fold up to a compact thing, and then they bring it to your home, to your land, and just lay it out for you. Yes, that's what they. That's what I have to have done sometime soon. But it is what it is. Hey, Julie, how's it going? It's a move from Alabama. The crime there has gotten much worse. Yes, and that's the problem here too. Is I see the hello, Patty. Uh, I see the crime just getting horrible, horrible, horrible. Um, you can't. Oh, Christy, she can't see you anymore. I don't know how to fix that, Julie. Anyways, let's see. Hello, Patty, and let's see. So I've been kind of overwhelmed. Let me go get my phone. I can't believe I didn't bring it to you. Oh, I did bring it over here. Bring it here. Um, my friend's birthday. My friend had asked me to make her some uh, what do you call them? Pot holders. And she said she did not want um, a hoop on them. So this is what I made her. And I have spent 2 days trying to find, no, longer than that, 4 days, trying to find where I can purchase that farm scene material. Now, David and I, here's a better picture of it, I think. David and I, oh, come on. What's wrong with this stupid phone? It won't stay. It won't stay to the right way. Anyways, David and I searched and searched and searched and searched for this material, uh, or farm material when I was buying stuff, and I don't know why I think I only got a yard or yard and a half or something like that. Crazy. But I believe I bought that years ago when I was in Kentucky at um, Hancock Fabrics there. So I may never be able to get that again. But it is absolutely gorgeous material. I really, really, really love it. It made some beautiful pot holders for her. She's redoing her kitchen, and she's already got the countertops in, and now they're replacing the cupboards and everything. I've never seen anybody replace the countertops before the cupboards. That was really weird. I have done my best to look online for it, Brenda, but I can't find it. And I don't know how to really look online. I've looked for all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I hated it when they closed down here too. That was right over the thing. I knew you were going to say Hancock's at Paducah. They have so much good material. Yes, they do, Linda. So, Marco, one of my best friends, and she just got on here. And ask her when next time she's in Paducah, look that up for me and see if she can't find it. But I have a feeling they probably don't have it anymore. Hey, Glenn. So right now my focusing is on trying to make some type of income. Oh, yay! That's quick. I didn't know you were going up there that quick. Thank you, Teresa. So, I have on order a template to make my bowl koozies a different way. That I'm praying will be easier than the last one, because the last one took me hours to make just one bowl koozie. And this template really appears to be something that's going to go very quickly, and I will be able to make them much faster and more economical. So, what else have I been doing? Yesterday, I was supposed to go to Becky's for Alora's birthday party, but because I could not walk very well at all, I mean, it was hard getting to and from the kitchen, I didn't get to go. And I know that my granddaughter was heartbroken, but I didn't know what to do, you know? So right now I'm working on all that, and I'm going to start. Well, this coming week's going to be very hot, I believe. It's all up in the 80s, but maybe I could get out there early in the morning and do some work if I can actually get out there with no pain. Wednesday, the lady that I made the pot holders from, her and I are getting together, and that's the day that my mom is it goes to Joe's Club, so I'll have that day free. And I had a bit of a scare, and I'm not sure that I'm going to be totally not still worried about this, but I felt some very hard tissue and was very concerned about cancer again. So I immediately made an appointment with the doctor, and I went in and saw him, and he is he's convinced that it's nothing, but if it continues to get larger, I will definitely insist on a biopsy or some sort of thing. Because I knew how fast the other one grew too. So, well, I take that back. I didn't know how fast it grew. Because it grew for 3 years and I didn't know. But anyways, he is going to put me on a medicine that he wants me to take to drink so that my body won't dump every time I eat. And it makes it very hard for me to have any type of social life because I'm in the bathroom pretty much most of the day. I have these are some things I've not really discussed with you guys, but maybe some of you know because you know me a little more personally. But I get up in the morning and I, generally speaking, don't leave the house very early because unless I don't eat, because I'm in the bathroom all morning long, off and on. I mean, I can be in here washing a cup and after run. So I've had these issues ever since I had my surgery, and we think it's or talking to the doctor, we think that it's two things. One is the gallbladders being taken out, and number two is the cancer and radiation, the damage it caused to my body. So that's on the other hand. I don't want to talk about that no more. I just wanted you guys to be aware that that's why I don't. That's one of the reasons why I don't go to anything but picnic now, or else I'd be going to all of the get-togethers probably. And a lot of times I don't get to go to my own family get-togethers. I wrote down and bought a cane for bad days. Yep. I just call it my walking stick. Good. 80s is better than high 90s. That's right, one. I actually have several canes. It wasn't that I wouldn't have been able to even walk with a cane yesterday. That's how bad it was. I held on to everything coming in here, and every step I took felt like somebody was literally running me over. I understand that due to some health issues in the past, I know where every bathroom is in all stores. Yep. Sorry to hear that. My mom had IBS and had to stay close to the bathroom for years. Yep. Hello, Temple Eggers. How are you today? There was that a lot. And I'm sorry. I wish I could just knock those ads out of here, but it doesn't. I've had Crohn's. They will play around forever, then play around with meds, then play with time, then play with your life. Yep, that's exactly right. I have I had something. Mom had ulcerative colitis. Wow. I have to leave now and go get Adrian from work. She's sick and can't drive herself home. Okay, Brenda. Stay safe. Love you. Thanks for coming in. Call me when you get home. Because we got to go over the thing. I'll put Adrian on the prayer list. I mean, Audrey. Why do I say Adrian? Ugh. He's home from work with a hurt back. Oh no. So I'll put Lee on the list too. Must be a back thing this week, huh? I know that Holland was having some back issues too. Yes, that's the way I felt yesterday, Teresa. Every time I moved, I mean, even sitting still on the couch was killing me. And I mean, I literally waited and waited and waited and waited and waited and waited until I could no longer wait to go potty. Each time, just so that I wouldn't have to move. Yeah. It's crazy how all of us have so much pain. So, let's see here. Y'all still continue to pray for David. He has not been able, they have not found his puppy yet. I'm busy for the next hour, but I'll call you after that. Remind me to call Kelly when I'm off here. Last week I made some sarongs for Walt, and they came out absolutely beautiful, and I haven't got a picture of one of them. I cannot believe that I did that. I'm so silly. I cannot believe I did that. Thank you. Temple Acres, I cannot remember your name. Sorry. wouldn't be. Oh, it's Katie. Katie. I will have to put that down somewhere. Hopefully, I remember that. You may have to tell me a few times. We had a huge blessing at church last night, kind of a fishes and loaves things. I will tell it on my live tomorrow. Sweet. I hope I can remember and get on there. Let's see if I got anything scheduled for tomorrow. I think so. Wednesday I'm going to be busy, but tomorrow no. If you don't remember it, it's fine. Thank you, Katie. Maybe if I say it enough, then I'll remember it. I should have made myself a drink before I came over here. But I was thinking more of getting cool because it was so hot in here. I had the whole house open up until I decided to sit down next to this freeze dryer, which is very warm because it's got the stuff going in there. I'm pretty excited about that. Let's see here. Yes, it is. It is crazy. Crazy. It's supposed to be 82 in Minnesota today. Right now it is 82 here. And very humid too. The fall temperature in West Kentucky, very warm at this time of year. We are having perfect weather here. I wish I could be outside. Yep. So I still haven't. I haven't totally given up on my dream. But I am going to change my focus on instead of packing up things. I'm doing more of fixing things that need to be fixed. I'm sure that people wonder, why haven't you already got that done, Kathy? Well, I've lived here 30 years of my life, or just about 30 years of my life, and I've got a ton of memories in this house and a lot of family heirlooms and treasures that are here, and things that I gotta fix because of people abusing the house. So I've got a lot of work. See, just sitting here right now, my whole right leg is numb all the way down to the end of my toes. So we'll see. It's probably because I'm sitting on something the wrong way. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know how much longer I'll be able to sit like this. And I'm cramping up underneath the right leg. So, and it does seem to happen more to the right leg than it does to the left leg. So, we'll see what's all that about. I'd like to find a really good chiropractor, holistic medicine person, but I just don't know where to find them. I almost want to get on the horn and ask somebody on YouTube, who do they go to? Because I want to go see them. Because I know they go, their whole family goes to a chiropractor. Anyways, I gotta redo this. See, I can't sit like that. And I know that once I get to working hard again, my kinks and cracks and crevices will be moving around much better, and I won't be in quite so much pain. But because I've had to slow down and sit with mom for so much time. It sounds like another rocket going up. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. It sounds like one. It could be a train, but I think it's a rocket. Um, yes, there's none here either. And I went to a Chinese doctor. Let me just tell you, this is in the beginning, before I had cancer, before I knew I had cancer. I wish I could remember when that was. My sister paid for me to go. One of the few nice things she's done for me. She paid for me to go to this Chinese doctor, and he had all these things in there that he mixed up together. And I want you to know, I thought I was going to die whenever I took that. I got sicker than a dog. I mean, literally not able to move out of the bed. It made me so sick. But I think now that I know more about holistic medicine, I think my body was detoxing itself. And if I had stayed on that regimen, it might have helped me, but I couldn't do it. I'd get that stuff down and come right back out. There's something about my body. If the taste of it and the weight of it is not right, it'll come right back up just like it went down. When I was a kid, I could not drink coffee. Coffee would do that to me. And hot liquids, period. I hardly ever drink anything hot. So, go half the time without my chiropractor. Yeah, I really wish I had. I see these chiropractors on Facebook and stuff like that, and the little ad things and how they do things, and I'm like, oh God, that would feel so good. So I have thought about just even going for a massage on my days that my mom is at Joe's Club. Maybe once a week or once every other week or even once a month would be better than nothing, so that it would loosen up and loosen up those muscles so that the body can correct itself. My grandbaby's been going to the chiropractor. Hey, how's she doing? Is she gaining any weight? My phone went nuts, so had to restart it. Time for a new one. Yeah, that is a total gimmick. Let me tell you something. I'm so mad with this phone. This phone has cost me A lot of money. It cost me a lot of money to purchase it. And even after purchasing it and spending that months and months and months, I dropped it and broke it. And it what was supposed to be $250 ended up to be a $400 and something bill while I was on vacation. That's what they were trying to take out of my bank account, which didn't have it in there. So I called them and literally went all the way through Atlanta on the phone with them in my truck because it's hand-free, and totally missed my exit because the phone didn't tell me that I was past my exit or whatever. I was coming up to my exit. I love that. So it cost me even more money because of the gas out of my way. But yeah, so I have that bill to pay too. I was able to get them to defer it until give me a little bit of time because let me tell you something. I have been with this company. This is AT&T. I was with this company from the beginning, back in 87. No, 97. What am I saying? When I purchased this house, I ended up getting cell phone because, hey Nancy, my daughter Linda was handicapped, and there was times where I would have to drop everything I was doing to go to her and take care of her needs. So I've had one ever since back then. And I'm trying to remember, I think it was Bell South back then, or Southern Bell or something like that. And then they changed to I can't remember the name. It started with a C, I think. Oh well. I've been through a lot of companies, but still with the same exact phone number and service. So it's been crazy. It's an expensive day. Had brakes done today. Now a phone. Dang it. Yeah. I feel you. I know exactly what you're saying. And that's another thing. I remember what day it was. One day last week. I don't remember when it was. Everything's all running together. Everything's not working. I can't. Everything's like shot. I have no schedule. I have no purpose right now. Well, I have a purpose, but I have no. It's just weird. My life is really weird, and I feel I have no control. So I went to it was before the hurricane. What am I saying? It was before the hurricane. I had to have David fix my tire, and then on top of that, he put in to replace that tire, and so they replaced the tire, but I still had to pay. I had to pay the difference in what wear and tear on it. So I still had to pay out, like, I can't remember. I think it was $125 or something like that to replace the tire. Yeah. So, and take time away from him to He actually went and fixed that. I drove on that and came back home, and they got the tire in, and then we fixed it this week. But still, I was without a vehicle the whole day, and I'm just overwhelmed, guys. My whole life is overwhelming me, and I'm trying to stay on track. I have been going back to church. I didn't go yesterday because of the walking thing. When you're on a limited budget, 140. Yes, it can be. It can be. Well, it would be my whole monthly. Uh, I don't spend that on about. I'd say probably that would be my groceries and my water bill. My water bill's always $100 or more. Now it's my water bill's about $120 now. Come to think about it, so that'd be my whole water bill. I spend because of my thrifting and my ability to freeze dry and um, buy bulk stuff and come and process it. Like I still have these beautiful sweet potatoes that I'm eating through that I got in Kentucky, and I've still got some apples that I'm working through to uh, can and freeze dry and stuff like that. I have a lot of food that I don't have to buy on a regular basis. Now, I am learning more and more about my freeze dryer and the things that I can do with it. And one of the things that I want to try next is cream cheese and sour cream and stuff like that. Now, Susan sent me something. Y'all know I bought all of that um, shredded cheese, and I will go ahead and use it because that's the way I, anticipated. But from now on, I will not be buying any shredded cheese at all. I will be making my cheese products that I freeze dry from actual cheese blocks because I found out that they are putting stuff in that they're adding stuff to it to keep it shredded. That is dangerous. So I will no longer be doing that anymore. It's like, oh my goodness, every time I find something really cool and really like it, it's bad for you. It's bad. So I'm going to try to go back to as natural as I can and try to get organic stuff. But that can be expensive too, you know what I mean? And it doesn't melt right either. Well, after it's freeze dried, I put it in foods, and I don't really expect it to. I like the way the texture and the way it comes out. Like when I'm making tacos per se, I get a taco shell. I put the cheese down first, the dried cracked cheese, and then I put my meat on top of it. That's a little moisture, and then I build my taco up with the rest of the stuff that I put on it. But I never reconstitute my cheese that I'm doing that way, and I really like it. I really like the way it comes out. I can't because there's so much crunch already in the food. It's like your brain doesn't tell you, oh, this is not supposed to be crunchy. and I like it. Yes, they are putting medications in shredded cheese. Yes, Nancy, that's what she said. It's some kind of eye medicine. My doctor just said to me Thursday that they make it hard to be healthy with the prices. I know that, but didn't expect her to say it. Exactly. It's great having shelf-stable cheese. Now, one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about, I know that everybody in here tries to prepare, but I want you guys to try to find a way to go the extra mile these next few weeks, because food prices are already high. And what just happened? We had hurricane not only hit Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and part of Virginia, and devastate the areas that it went through. There are tons of people that have had no power, so they've lost food, which is already going to bring up the demand of food prices. But we got hit in Florida, and one of the most the areas that have been hit in Florida the last two hurricanes have a lot to do with our food, our farms, our food farms and such. So you're going to definitely see some very high costs in food. So where you can buy extra to prep for, I hate that prep word, but to prepare for what's to come, you guys need to do it. And I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm just saying that a little peon like me, I would not be able to afford it. So I'm buying everything that I can afford to purchase right now. And if I can't pay a bill, it's gone. This is, for instance, I was paying for cable TV, the minimal cable TV. That's gone. That's $100 back in my pocket every month, and that can go towards something else. So next month I won't have that. Praise God, I don't have a truck payment anymore. That alone is my saving grace. Not having a truck payment anymore. God really, really looked out for me to get that paid off early. My prep program, my prepper group has been talking about how it is time to top off our preps before the election too. Yep. The stories coming out of Hurricane Helene are heart-wrenching. Yes, exactly. And they're still finding bodies. And I'm sure that there are homeless people that nobody even knows about them. Can you safely dehydrate cheese with a regular dehydrator? You know, I don't know about that, Christy, because I would say no. I would say it probably get really hard and not rehydrate right. I grew up in a home that always had tons of food stored away. So to me, it's just normal. When I found out how many Americans only have 1 week's worth of food, in their pantry, I was amazed. Yeah, I can't believe it either. I mean, I was like, Katie, it was like, I think, okay, I live in Florida, and this is all you have in your pantry? Really? How in the world are you getting by? What if you change your mind and you can't stomach that food that night? What are you going to make the next? Are you going to go to the next night or something like that? You know, no preparedness. This whole country is not prepared. Dehydrator. Yes, I would. I know you're talking about dehydrator. I know, Teresa, even from preppers themselves. Grocery shopping growing up was just to replenish what was getting low, not what was out. Exactly. I have had 7 ads since I got on. I'm sorry, Christy. I had 2 ads. I think Heidi Rain Country page tells how to dehydrate some kinds of cheese. Cool. Thank you, Linda. Heidi's a wealth of knowledge. So, I don't know about you guys, but I have been obsessed with this stuff, trying to learn all I can with what's going on. I haven't been watching television because I don't have TV anymore, but I've been watching YouTube TV on my big screen in the living room. That helps with Mom too. But I try not to play anything that's storm related when she's in there too much because she gets a little antsy. What's going on there? She says, and I don't want her to worry about it. But I have noticed we can prep all we want to. And a lot of those people, I'm sure, were preppers, but they were not prepared for what happened to them. There is no way that anybody could have prepared for what happened in the mountains. The floods came in as quick as possible. I mean, they just, in a matter of hours, just washed away people's homes. There is no way you could prepare for that. And you can have all this food storage in the world, but when your home gets washed away, your food storage gets washed away. So with that, I want to say thank you to all the people that are helping. I cannot help, but I am praying. My help is praying for those people constantly. And I'm amazed at the love that is going through the communities. Yes, I know there are some people that are getting on the bandwagon. I got to go here, I got to go there. See how things are here, see how things are there. YouTubers that are, I don't know. Anyways, I think it's important to show what we see, but doing more for people and not filming it all the time, I think is even more of an opportunity to fill somebody with God's love, because we're supposed to be showing God's love to everybody. I didn't know I was going to get on this bandwagon, but it's devastating, but it's also heartwarming to see all the people that have gotten together and all of the resources being brought in to help people. That is like, generators and heaters and pumps and all kinds of things. All kinds of things are being done for these people who have lost everything I watched a video this morning that was it was a fella, I don't even know who it was, Appalachian something on it. It just happened to pop up there, and I said, well, I'll watch that for a little bit. And how the river had literally gotten bigger and washed away every single home that was on the bank. There's no homes left. You could see every once in a while like a footing or something that marked where there might have been a house. But the whole house is gone. And it's downriver somewhere. In Florida, I watched videos of bluegill. This guy I watch, a fishing channel. He did a show on a fellow that had helped him previously, didn't know and let him stay at his place and blah, blah, blah. And how the man had lost everything. His whole house was gone. And it was way over into the, what do you call them? Marsh groves land, nowhere near the ocean or river or anything. And it's overwhelming. But the love this country has got together to help these people is phenomenal. People from Michigan and Maine and everywhere all over the country are coming in to work and give their time to help these people. That is phenomenal. Samaritan's Purse is really stepped up and doing great things there in the mountains and different churches and stuff like that. I just absolutely am so thrilled. I cannot say that much about our country. $750 to me would be like a slap if I lost my whole house. Yeah, FEMA's going to give me $750. And I got to bend over backwards to get that. And they could tell me no. They could tell me no at any time. I don't have insurance here. Haven't had insurance for years because I can't afford it. So it's given me a lot to think about on how, when I move, how I am going to try to set up my place so that there's not a whole lot, how do I say this? There is flooding, but there's not a whole lot of it where I'm going to be living. And I'm just going to have to set up a whole lot different than I had originally thought. So, my heart, let's see, where am I? Closures in heaven, yeah, true. How horrible that so many are still buried in the mud and families are left within that. Yep. Back to work. Have a good day, everybody. All right. Thank you, Katie, for coming in. Yes, just like the old days, neighbors helping neighbors, and there was not FEMA, exactly. Samaritan's Purse was here for 3 years at Mayfield, just left about 3 weeks ago. Wow. It's nothing, couple of nights, motel, and food. Yep. Yes, I think that Samaritan's Purse is really a good thing. I really, really have seen a lot about that on there. So, kind of impressed with them. I'm also impressed with there's folks that came in um, that got their hands slapped because they weren't supposed to be in certain areas, and so on and so forth. That I think is ridiculous. But I think now things are settling down. But when you really get into the right YouTube things, you see that there are people that are going just to see the damage. They're not going to help. They're just tourists going through that section just to see what happened. Now, I will say that since this hurricane's happened, every time I'm on 95 now, the roads are thick with traffic. We have got a whole lot more traffic than we did before. And there's still a whole lot of place down in Tampa area and so on and so forth that got damaged here that are wiped out. So, now there's also another thing that really, really impresses me. I had the experience of turning on a news thing the other day. I can't remember what day it was, but they had a sting operation, and I was floored at all of what they got accomplished just before the hurricane hit here. I believe it was just before the hurricane hit here that they completed that sting operation, where they were, okay, the sheriff came on and he's doing his little spiel and he's telling everything, and let me tell you, he gave the government an earful. I was like, yes, somebody who actually speaks truth. He was so furious. He said, I can't remember the percentage of folks there was in the sting operation that were committing illegal acts in our country that are foreign illegal alien. And he literally let into the government and said, he said, I want you guys to know that if they closed the borders, this crap would not be happening. And he went off on this subject and really, really hit home with me about how exactly these things are happening. A lady with her baby came in from Venezuela to commit to break the law. She broke the law when she came here. She broke the law when she was here. She walked into our country. At the border, they gave her food stamps. They gave her transportation. They gave her housing and all this other kind of stuff. And welcomed her to come into our country illegally to become a prostitute many of the other ones that were picked up too. There was a whole bunch that he said on there. There was a fellow that was working as a lifeguard at Disney World, and he was trying to pick up a 14-year-old and was put in that sting. There was and I forget what country he's from. I can't remember what country he was from. But there was, I can't remember the whole details of the whole thing, but, look it up. I was so impressed with that sheriff that I was like, if they don't keep this man in office, they're doing something wrong, because he really speaks truth. When I told my kids about it, they knew immediately who it was, and they knew exactly where he stood. I think it's in Polk County, or is it Polk County or Pinellas County? I don't know. I don't remember. What is the news doing all that and nothing for our citizens? Yep. Years ago. Oh, and this is what he said. I have to tell you what he said. He said, literally, he said, if you shut that border down and stop giving these illegal immigrants our money and stop giving money to all these other countries and take care of our own, we could literally take care of everybody that lost their homes and rebuild them again. And the people that Florida here lost their homes, we could fix that too. And we could clean up our streets and not have all this crap going on. I was like, yes, somebody's speaking truth. Anyways, I hate talking politics on here. Y'all know I hate it, but I had to tell y'all about this. Y'all are close enough as my friends that y'all would know exactly what I'm talking about. Years ago, an illegal alien thief found in my sister-in-law. They knew where the guy lived and did nothing to him. Oh, wow. Oh, illegal T-bone my sister. Okay. Meanwhile, my sister-in-law was fighting for her life in the hospital. Oh, no. That's what I'm talking about. They come in here and they're allowed to do whatever they want to. I don't get it. I just don't get it. And we got poor little people. Dying of fentanyl overdoses and stuff in our country because they're bringing in drugs with them and all kinds of things. It's awful. It really is awful. I'm pretty riled up right now too, Christy, and I'm wondering if I should stay off of YouTube too, because it doesn't help me. Exactly. And I was there's just so much that I have seen firsthand that I'm just disgusted with. Saying. But it's time to pray, guys. I have kept y'all long enough. Anybody else got any prayers? I got you down, Christy, for your health. Holland and Lily, Lee's back, Adriana, um, and y'all, please, I'm asking you, I'm begging you, keep me in your prayers and have me do what God wants in my life. I need, I need to, I need to fix something. I can't live like this. My house is destroyed all the time. The grandbabies, I thought it was messy already. The grandbabies came through here and they just had nowhere to play, nothing to do. I just got to get this all taken care of. So keep me in your prayers to either get it done quickly and start remodeling this house or just sell it as is because I can't take it anymore. Just saying. Car needed work. Oh, you need a car. Transportation. Alrighty. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for the time that we've had in here. I pray, Lord, that you help Brenda's daughter to feel better and not be so sick. I know it's miserable. I know she's sick quite often, so I pray, Lord, that you heal her and make her feel better, Lord. And I know what Lee's going through with that back. Mine was worse yesterday and better today, so I pray that his gets better and he's able to manage and get it working right, Lord. Same with Colin, his back and legs, and Miss Lily and her health issues too. I pray, Lord, that you heal all these people, Christy with her health issues, and Teresa with hers, and Brenda with hers, and Nancy with hers. Everybody has health issues. We all need fixing, Lord. Fix us. Make us better so we can go help others. And thank you, Lord, for all those that are up in the mountains and in the areas here in Florida that were devastated. And thank you for them helping. Thank you for all the lights restored, the powermen, the linemen get the power back on for people so quickly. And I just thank you, Lord, that all the things that you do for us in your precious name. Amen. Pray for my son Chase. He's pouring hot water in the sink and spilled all over his right hand and leg. It was red, but I was going down, but he still swore eternity. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about because I did the same thing. I was pouring tea that I made, and I was holding the funnel. I've never used a funnel before. For some reason, I decided I was going to use a funnel this time, and it shot in one side of the funnel and came up the other side and splashed my whole hand, and it hurt for days. So I know even a first-degree burn can hurt really bad. And I will pray for Chase. Lord, please heal Chase quickly and let the pain go away. In your name, amen. Thank you, Teresa. And thank you all for your prayers. I definitely need it. This has been a struggle for me to try and get moved and take care of Mom and do all the things that I'm doing. And I'm overwhelmed and I don't know which way to go. And do I just put my life on hold again, or do I go ahead and continue to try to move forward to what I want to do? So mainly what I'm doing right now is not so necessarily packing, but trying to clean and fix things that need to be fixed that I can do right away that don't cost me no money. So thank you for all that you guys do for me, and I appreciate you being here, and I'll see you on Wednesday night, I hope. Sorry I wasn't there last week. I've just been overwhelmed. And I'll be praying for you too, Christy, because I know that it's an awful feeling overwhelmed. I do. And I've had my grandkids this whole weekend. I took them home on Saturday, but I've had them since Wednesday night, I think. No, Thursday morning. So, anyways, I'm going to get off here, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, and I have if you guys want to help me, I have a video out of some of the things that I've made. If you want to purchase them, give me a text or something through my Gmail account. It's on the video. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.